clutch it out there.
Ooh.
And we're actually moving this set to stream for you guys, so we'll probably see more Min Min into Ike. So Ike is a rare character now. I was just saying, I played, whenever I play even Elite Smash, I don't really run into Ikes anymore, like at all, ever.
Yeah.
Never see them.
No, it's super rare these days.
I think one of the worst sword characters overall.
It's an interesting archetype because very, very slow, but it has a couple of very fast moves, right? In your nair, for instance, your up air, you can like sneak out these combos, but I mean, when you have other characters like Roy, who are essentially just as strong, like why Ike, I guess. You know. Oh God, what just happened?
We are chugging on stream.
Let's try doing a few things here. Let's see what happens.
A little troubleshooting. Is it the computer? Is it like processing?
I don't know. It could be. I mean, you can see that it's working fine now.
Okay, we're good.
So if we go back into singles, we'll just try it again.
Yeah, why not? There it is.
There it is. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it does that. But here we are, Dalton versus SoloJones, and they've counterpicked themselves into both not playing their mains.
Yeah, it's always funny when that happens, when you have people that like sort of co-main or like have a pocket.
Yeah.
And both of the mains end up getting folded. It's like, well, let's see how the pockets do.
Yeah, I mean, Dalton's Min Min has been
wow.
super good, but SoloJones has been doing a lot of Pokemon Trainer recently, is what he's saying. Accidental Cookies backed him up and said this Pokemon Trainer is doing really well in bracket. But
well, then shout outs to Dalton for taking that first stock.
Yeah. Yeah, Dalton, I don't know. I like the thought of players having a Min Min in their pocket.
Yeah, like a really strong counter pick character that's not hard to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. That type of thing I think is becoming more and more like useful in Ultimate as more and more matchups are like not necessarily solved, but like people are really like learning situations.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
like being able to throw that curveball is important.
If your patient villager isn't working, why not just play a standard Min Min, play it well?
Yep. This character is so strong on their own.
Yeah.
And sometimes, you know, you just win by virtue of the strength of Min Min and your fundamentals.
Yeah, exactly. Just realizing what the situation is and being like, oh, character's just strong in general.
Yeah.
Not too hard to play with. You have to put in some time for sure. But
a little bit, yeah, to figure things out. But and right now it looks like Dalton has figured some things out for sure.
Yeah.
He has been pulling this Min Min out more and more and more and more. I kind of like have this prediction that one day he will kind of main Min Min.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just because like he pulls it out in scenarios where the villager gets beaten, and you know, we're seeing him make deeper and deeper runs.
I want to highlight that moment because I think a lot of people kind of laugh at those moments or just pass them by. They were both just holding shield, and that was really on Dalton. Yeah. I think Dalton was the one that's just like, I'm going to hold it longer than you. And it just kind of worked out. I love seeing a player who's willing to just wait.
Yeah, very strong option. Because, you know, the anxiety of waiting is one of the things that makes people make mistakes.
Yes.
So being able to get a free punish on somebody swinging in a spot where they shouldn't.
Oh, going very far off. I really like that play from Dalton. Didn't end up finding the hit, though.
That should kill, yep.
Yeah.
Just all the way under the stage. We still saw Min Min reach out.
No little villager balloons popped out from
oh, that Min Min. Timing was so unfortunate. I think any of the other two Pokemon would have survived that scenario. But he switched to Squirtle like the frame. Dalton came off the platform, just chucked out the Megawatt, and it killed Squirtle.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to wait for that switch, I think, until you're in a safe spot. You can get punished for that, and good on Dalton for recognizing it.
Oh, yeah. And it was like the iframes right out at the worst possible moment. Yeah. Or not the iframes, but he was even like dashing away, that's what I was trying to say. So I think it was also like a DI thing, but probably not going to see the PT again. We're going back to the Ike.
Yeah, I think it's a smart choice. Even if the matchup is awful, I'm a believer in just ramming your head into that wall until it works.
Yeah, I mean, this is the character he's put the most time into for sure.
Yeah.
So you want to pull out Old Reliable and see what you can make happen. I think Ike does have what it takes to like really ledge trap Min Min. And Min Mins, they love to run to the corner, so sometimes they just corner themselves.
Oh, almost no shield from Solo. He has to just play without it for a moment.
Yeah. Oh, great tomahawk grab. Are starting to get a little bit of percent racked on. He hasn't been able. There we go. That's the first kind of string we've seen.
Ooh.
No double jump. That might be stock. Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be stock. Just what an excellent play.
Yep, just caught the double jump like almost the frame it came out. Beautifully done for Solo. Now he's got a lead, and he can play a little more. He could play a little more passive and just hold stage, but right now he's kind of still running at Dalton a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of hard, I feel like, to play a little bit passive against Min because you're not going to get anything off of it. They can still just stay at that range.
Yeah.
Where, you know, what are you going to do? They're not taking any damage.
Yeah, I like to see people, specifically into Min, I like to see people play just outside of the arm range. So it's close enough to where if they swing both arms, you can take space. But just running at Min when she has both arms available is kind of scary.
Yes.
It's just the anti-air up smash. So much percent on deck right now for Dalton. He's able to rack up this damage. If he finds this kill, that's really not a bad spot for him at all.
Yeah, I mean, only 14% so far?
Yeah.
Okay, starting the damage. I think the thing with Ike, too, is if it's hard to get in on Min, yeah, sure. But once you get in, look how much damage that he can do so quickly.
Nice juggle scenario. Wow. Exploding Min off the top. And that's what makes Ike actually strong in certain spots, is that conversion, the OG nair, up air.
73%.
Yep.
Dalton was done. I mean, it's so hard for Solo to get in, and it took a minute or so for him to finally get in, but it only took two different interactions.
To get the kill, yep.
To get the kill.
It's the heavy lifestyle.
Yeah, yeah. 14% to 73% in the kill. It was two different strings.
All right, we've got Empowered Dragon Arm on the line for Dalton. Solo doing a good job right now of getting back to the stage, but we need to see him gain advantage. This is what happens with Min, though. It's like every hit matters a lot because every hit puts you back in the corner where Min wants you. Once you reach that like 100-ish%.
Oh!
Wow! Another call out fair, and that should be stock right out of the double jump. Yep. Run 2 stock. So we go game 5 again. Back-to-back game 5 sets on stream?
Yes. Really exciting. Really exciting. I mean, it's such a competitive day. Everyone is so good here.
Oh, yeah.
Playing so strong. Dalton trying to defend Virginia right now. But SoloJones coming in with so much game knowledge, just such a strong Ike player.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to say, you know what? I'm going to take this bracket. This is mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he could do it, too. Right now, he's got to clean up this game 5 versus Dalton to do it, and we're on FD. We've got Min. This is a kind of scary stage, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You lose the juggle that you would typically have on Ike, where, you know, you get the nair up air kill at 70%. Now you've got to find something else.
Yeah, Solo opting not to ban this.
Yeah, it's very surprising to me. Oh, not getting punished for that.
He might just be very confident in his like neutral play.
Yeah.
And his fundamentals here, because really this is just about outplaying your opponent.
Yeah, I feel like that's what FD. When you pick FD, that's what you say. It's like, hey, I'm not scared of your neutral. Like I know how to get in. Like even if I don't find my full extensions. And right now it's working out for him. A good bit of damage onto Dalton. And he's doing a lot of empty land and then wait for Dalton to pick an option, because Dalton's been rolling in a good bit, like out of the corner. And he's finding a lot of these grabs or, you know, a quick tilt. So good stuff to him right now, building on this lead.
Ooh, whoa, that forward air, very ambitious and went out for it.
Yeah.
I feel like this pick could also be because it's so hard for Dalton to land.
Yeah.
Solo's been keeping him in the air most of the game.
Min does have some mix-up tools for landing. They do have the down air. I do think in most cases on FD, it's better just to go to ledge and try to force the landing. But yeah, you've got that big like megawatt nair you can like kind of power through moves with. But Solo not falling for those shenanigans.
Yeah. Solo able to get back too, and only 84%, doing a good bit of extra credit this time.
Yep.
So looking for that forward air. That's another stock.
Yeah, dang. All right, Dalton shaking his head. He's shaking it off a little bit.
Yeah.
Still in the game. You got a stock. You got a chance.
Yeah. I wonder if he's going to really switch out his game plan or if he's going to go a little bit too ham on it.
Yeah, that's always the question when you're down this far. What, do you find a way to adapt?
You know, finding the grab.
Wow, what a dash attack.
This is such a scary... That's it? That's the set?
Great play from SoloJones.
Wow, the adaptation was insane there.
I was worried when I saw the FD pick, but Solo showing us that we had nothing to be concerned about.
No. I mean, he just, without those platforms above, he just was able to keep Dalton in the air for just about as long as he wanted, made it so hard to land. And then any time that he did land, it was just SoloJones was kind of all over him.
Yeah, but what a run from Dalton, getting 5th place.
5th place out of, I think, seeded in the teens?
Yep, 18.
18. That's an amazing run. Amazing run, Dalton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep run.
Yeah.
Deep run for
outplacing
sure.
the seed, what would that be? If you're seeded to get 17th, that's a +1, +2.
3, +4.
A +4,
SPR.
yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah.
very good stuff. You love to see it.